Hello and welcome to a new video here on the channel. Over the years, quite a few of you guys have asked me, how do you make custom models? And I'm by no means an expert. Now, I kind of know the theory of how to do it, but I've never done it myself, which is why I've never felt comfortable making a video showing you guys how to do it. Luckily, I have a guest here today, which is Tim. You might know him as HDI International Airport, and he does this quite often. And luckily, since he's here today, he will show you the basic techniques you need to know how to make custom models. Today, we start off very easily by simply showing you how to remove printed details from the aircraft models to create an albino model, which is the basis for pretty much all custom models. Now, to begin with, things that are useful to have at hand when making a custom model is a model, nail varnish, some tape, Q-tips, and in my case, a TIM. But in all seriousness, and I guess as a kind of a disclaimer here at the beginning of the video, we're not claiming to have reinvented the wheel here. We're also not claiming that this is the only way to do things, but we just try to show you some basic techniques how to make custom models, so that if you are a complete beginner, you at least have somewhere to begin with, and then you can develop your own techniques over time. The first pro tip we can, however, give you is choose your nail varnish wisely, because some nail varnishes do work for removing printed details and some don't. I can't really say why. There must be some ingredient that does the trick. Our tip, and this is not sponsored, is to use the Maybelline New York nail varnish. This has worked for Tim every time he has been making custom models. Now, after having chosen your nail varnish, you want to submerge your Q-tip into the nail varnish. Now, you really want to soak it up, but you don't want it to be dripping off, so be sure to not to apply too much, but also not too little, because the nail varnish will remove prints, regardless if it's the prints you want to remove or not. So make sure you only apply the nail varnish to the prints that you actually want to remove. This is where tape can also be a lifesaver if the details you want to remove are close to other details you want to save. But okay, how do you actually do it? Apply the nail varnish to your Q-tip and then lightly rub over with the tip of the Q-tip over the detail you want to remove. Some light pressure might be needed here. Be sure to regularly switch the side of the Q-tip that you are rubbing over the printed detail that you are removing, because the moment you are picking up some color on that Q-tip, well, if you're then not switching to a clean side, you'll just start adding the color all over your model, adding a big smudge. The cleaner you're working in this process, the better the end result will be, so take your time. If some color is giving you a hard time, or you're getting very close to a detail you want to keep and that you can't tape off, then a toothpick is always a useful tool. Just add a little bit of nail varnish to the toothpick and then work your way around the detail you want to remove. Now, in our case, we are just removing the airline insignia, creating an albino model. But of course, if you want to have your complete custom aircraft model, so also applying your decals to the model, well, in that case, you might also have to remove more details like cabin doors and cabin windows. The technique for that is obviously the exact same as we've shown you here in the video. But how to apply decals, well, that is something we will show you in a future video. But now you know how to make an albino model and how to remove printed details from your aircraft models. A huge thanks to Tim, aka HDI International Airport, for helping me out with this video. Do check him out. I will leave a link to his Instagram in the video description below. Also, be sure to leave a like on the video if it has helped you out, and of course hit subscribe if you are new around here. With that, thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.